Greetings, members one and all of the Salivation Nation. It looks like another Royal Canadian Mint employee gets fired after stealing some gold. A lot of gold. This story comes to us from Gold Bear Bunny, the one and the only. Well, we would think that there would be a little more security measures put at the Royal Canadian Mint after some gold was smuggled out of there from a previous story that I reported on, and it makes you wonder, how are they getting away with it? The Royal Canadian Mint says an employee has been fired after about 2 kilograms of gold was discovered missing from its facility in Ottawa. Spokeswoman Alison Crawford says that the gold, worth about $110,000 at current prices, was discovered missing last month during an internal inventory. Crawford says an employee was terminated following an internal investigation and administrative review, and the RCMP was called in to investigate. That's a Royal Canadian Mounted Police. She says that the Mint will make no further comment as the matter is under police investigation, so we have no details on how it was done. Crawford says large amounts of precious materials are handled at the Mint's facilities, but says incidents of this nature are very uncommon. In a previous incident, an employee stole gold pucks from the Mint by hiding them in his rectum to evade metal detectors. Yeah, that's the one that I talked about before. Leston Lawrence was sentenced in February 2017 to 30 months in prison and was ordered to pay $190,000 in restitution. Oh, I mean restitution. That's right. And really, as smart as he thought he was by hiding the gold pucks in his rectum, when he went to sell those gold pucks, it raised red flags as well as maybe brown ones because the pucks were so unusual, and they were able to identify them as being gold from the Royal Canadian Mint. Now, if he would have just had slight foresight, he could have simply just had them melted down and reconstituted in a different manner. But nonetheless, he didn't think that far behind, because typically things that come out of your rectum are reconstituted and reformed into a material that is not as desirable. But nonetheless, that's what happened there. And so who knows? Maybe this fella who was arrested, or who has been fired, maybe he took note of the previous matter and maybe took the time to melt them down, but somehow probably could have made it occur so that he was able to elude for quite a while. But, it goes back to realizing that, you would think that this would not occur because there's a lot of tight security. I remember watching a video on YouTube, which is still out there, just in a different location. This is from the Royal Canadian Mint's website. Rick Mercer went and toured the Royal Canadian Mint, and what they do is they will run you through a metal detector before you go inside, and then when you leave for the day. In fact, he had to completely change clothes. And this outfit that you see him wearing is metal-free, and so when he went in, he was metal-free, and when he came out, he was metal-free. And so, with that being said, no one should be able to go inside or leave, even if you have gold hidden up your rectum. And with electromagnetic detection, you would think they'd be able to find the difference between, a titanium, alloy or dental fillings and the like, or gold, or, they have different signatures and the like. So it's really kind of interesting and fascinating how they are able to get away with it in this day and age, especially in 2018. So very fascinating indeed. It'll be interesting to see if we get a follow-up from this story. Will it be another rectum story? Who knows? But nonetheless, I want to thank Gold Bear Bunny for sharing this story with me. Quite fascinating. Here in 2018, this literally was just came out yesterday. And more gold stolen from the Royal Canadian Mint. Fascinating indeed. I'd like to extend a multitude of gratitude to y'all for watching, and encourage you to please rate, comment, and subscribe.